prisons and Badagry prisons just because they didn't have the wherewithal, they don't have the resources to defend themselves against false accusations. This man, Mr. Paul Mosu, he bought books from someone who calls himself Emeka. So bought the books from the man who said imported the books. Then the agreement was that he will be making returns as he sold the books. But somewhere along the line, within 2 months, before the time they stipulated in the agreement for him to make the payments, he quickly went to the police. After he had collected some money from the defendant, Mr. Paul Wilson, the complainant went to the police and informed the police that he had been duped, he had been defrauded, that somebody obtained his books on false pretense, sold and converted the profit to himself, which is of course contrary to some sections of the criminal code. The police, as usual, whether they were compromised or not, I wouldn't know. I wasn't there. But the word that we had, that the same policeman was even the one that wrote petition on behalf of a complainant. He wrote a petition to the police on behalf of a complainant. And then when the petition came, he was also the person that treated the petition. And then before you know it, he has taken the matter to court 2, magistrate court 2. Of course, what they do in that court is when they come there are many lawyers that are hanging around. With all due respect to my colleagues, because I'm one of them, I'm not supposed to be criticizing them. But what they do is, when such a matter is brought before them, they will now, immediately after bailing the person, now putting pressure on the person to go and say, okay, we want to settle, we'll be paying so amount to you at the end of maybe within a so period that will pay the whole money. But which is wrong, even when you know that this is a false accusation. So when Mr. Paul Mosu came to me, I said, no, I looked at the matter. Yes, he has brought an accusation against you, but for you to go and settle over false accusation is not right. If you are ready to pursue this matter, I am sure you'll be vindicated. The law is going to vindicate you. So that was it. We took it up. We continued since 2021 till today. 2020, in fact, till today that the matter was finally decided. And the forged document, they forged an invoice that he carried 400 cartons, which is sold, and the 400 cartons is 40,000 per carton, meaning he's supposed to pay 400,000 naira to the complainant. Well, I was able, through forensic analysis of the said invoice, to show that, look, the signature or the purported signature of Mr. Paul Mosu, the defendant on that invoice, is not real, it's false, it's a forged signature. We were able to establish that case, and the court saw with us, and it's on the basis of that the court held that this was a matter of contract, civil contract, not criminal breach of any kind, not obtaining money by false pretense, or not obtaining goods by false pretense. So there's no basis for that. So the court discharged him. Even the issue of conversion, there was nothing like conversion, because if you are converting something, it means you have sold and then decided not to give the person his money. But there was no such thing. The goods were there. They were even brought before the court. So I think by God's grace, this case is going to be a lesson to other less privileged Nigerians, that it's not everybody, the person that comes to court is not the person that wins. It is the person that the law said, okay, you have proved your case. It is the person that the law has looked at, through the law, that the court has looked at the case and say, yes, you have a case. These are the people that will win. It's not somebody that will go and forge invoices, forge documents, just to indict somebody, just to pin somebody down in court, just to harass and intimidate him, to pander, chicken out and say, okay, I will settle, and then begin to pay for what he knows that he's not supposed to pay. So this is just the summary of the case today, and I will give God the glory, and also thank the court for seeing that there was no case in this matter. The complainant has no case whatsoever. So thank you very much.